It is 8:39 now on a Tuesday morning, and Tuesday means we get to chat with TMZ's Harvey Levin, who is joining us now from LA. Good morning, Harvey.
Good morning, Jenny.
Okay, so with the inauguration coming up, we've got a bunch of different topics to talk about. And first of all, you've got this story on the site that I noticed regarding Dreamgirls star Jennifer Holliday, who it sounds like is not going to perform at the inauguration at all now on Friday.
That's true. She said on last Friday that she would, and then the next day she backed out. Now, our sources tell us that her people called the inauguration committee on Saturday and said she can't do it because she's been getting death threats for her and her family. She then came out later and said, well, it's really the LGBT community was especially upset that I was doing it, and I backed out out of respect for them. Now, we did the story, and her publicist came out and said that our story was wrong and that, you know, it was all about LGBT. Well, we got an email from them, so we sent it over to one of the trades that did a story on this.
Sure.
And it says right there that, yeah, there were death threats. So the person came out and said, well, yeah, there were death threats, but we couldn't establish whether they were credible or not, which is weird because that's exactly when you do back out if you don't know if a person's telling is really going to do it. So the climate is just very difficult right now. That there are a lot of people who, you know, have been approached, some of whom want to do it, but they're afraid of backlash from fans. Record companies have put the kibosh on it for some people. And obviously there are a lot of people who do not like Donald Trump. And it goes as far as, you know, making death threats, which happened with Jennifer Holliday.
And she feels like she's perhaps making a political statement of some sort by being there.
But she... Yeah, and she did say that it particularly upset the LGBT community and she wanted to respect them.
Now, here's another big dilemma our president-elect is facing. And, you know, I hate when this happens in my own life. What to do with all my planes and helicopters, Harvey?
Well, it's an issue,
It is
Jenny.
an issue
It is
for
an
him.
issue. So here's the thing. Donald Trump has a 757, a Citation 10, and 3 helicopters. So what the heck do you do with them when you're going to fly military after Friday? And so here's the problem. We are told Donald Trump will not give these the aircraft to his kids because he's just never done that before. He doesn't want them to feel like, okay, here. They fly commercial for the most part. And so he can't lease it out and he can't sell them because then it's going to look like he profited off of being president, that you're selling, you know, the president's, so we can't do that. If you put it in mothballs for 4 or 8 years or whatever it is, the problem with that is these planes need to be operated, or it creates mechanical issues. So then you have to employ pilots and all this.
Sure.
Right, and so I'm told they don't know what they're going to do with them yet. But there's no easy. Jenny, it is a rich person's problem, but there was no easy solution.
Oh, Harvey. Okay, well, I mean, you know, it's tough, but it's interesting, though. The insight on it is interesting, and it's a big transition process. And so we thank you, and we know you'll continue to cover it as we will as well up until Friday.
Okay, Jenny.
So a reminder, you can see TMZ weeknights at 11 p.m. Often they'll get a lot of new stuff, too, between now and then as well. Also weekdays at 3 p.m. here on Fox 4. You'll find a link to the show website on our website, fox4news.com.